No broken, no broken,
Did you get them? You scanned them? The door's already. Wow, that's nice.
But she said she went to have lunch together.
Good.
Misses for me. I said, my mom said maybe.
Yeah, woo! Woo!
Thank you so much.
Sit. There we go.
Here's your water. Let's go. Good job.
Make sure he doesn't spill it on them.
Here's your hot dog. Right.
He doesn't like the bread. Nah.
Speaking about trouble,
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
how many here are married?
Wow.
That's a trick question because the truth of the matter is that
I'm not
how
even
we work
yet.
through conflicts, even with
I may
those
not,
that we
because my
love,
boyfriend's not
with
getting
our families
together.
and
He never
children,
called me
whatever,
out. John.
is
So I don't know what's going on with him.
a strong
So I can't. He's supposed to call me after the Zoom,
measuring
but I
stick
don't
to
know
whether
when that's gonna be.
our relationship with God works or not, because I guess that's where
Oh, she's in
the
Florida,
rubber hits the road, so to speak.
and she's watching this stuff.
Yeah.
And my father was a very angry guy, and very rarely was encouraging, mad all the time, very selfish guy, kind of made the home a bit of a war zone. And my mother was kind of the exact opposite. You know, she was just the most loving person. Would go out of her way to help people. She was a tour guide, which she was, and Thomas Jefferson's home, Monticello down in Virginia. She'd go out and on her own learn deaf signs so she could communicate with those that were having difficulties in some way, handicapped people. And she'd go visit and wrote about 20 letters a week to her friends that were like, you know, pages and pages long. Just the most amazing person. And my father just put her through Hades, and family too, 5 kids, and fights all the time. And so I could have been a much different person than I turned out to be. And all the anger that I could have inherited was something that I would have come by honestly. And it's not that I don't have a temper, it's just that God has, through the Proverbs and through His kindness, kind of mellowed me out, you know. And I've tried to learn how to approach the things that are very difficult for me with the idea that God could lead me through the things that would have made me just railing and very angry myself. And I haven't come through easy times. I haven't ever been in a place where things have been easy, but the Lord's always taken care of me, and He's always showed that He was with me. And so if I don't have any excuse for being angry. But, you know, you don't need much of an excuse if that's what you came up learning. You can just flip out at a drop of the hat, you know. So anyway, so I know that some of the songs I am singing are happy-go-lucky songs, so to speak. They have depth, I hope, but this song is a funny one. It's called Roots, and it talks about conflict straight ahead. There's not one of us that doesn't have those kind of conflicts in our life. There's a saying that you can pick your friends, but you can't pick your family, you know? I've got some of the strangest agents in my family.
They taste like
And not necessarily
Krispy
shining
treats.
examples. But I have definitely, my mother was a wonderful example. And the Lord has been one that has certainly, by His example, enabled me to kind of shut off the anger switch, like I'm turning off a light bulb, so to speak, a switch on the wall. You know, there's a technique for it. And I don't know that I'll ever get to the place where I master it, at least in this world, but wow, I see you taking me through things to help me understand how to react to things that I know in years that I didn't have as an example, but it turned out much differently. Talking too much, I'm sorry. That's why I write songs, so I don't have to talk. The reason I play so many guitars is, number one, I have them, and I feel like it's the Lord's blessing that I have them. And like, I went through a thing where I was afraid to bring out the guitars, and I just went, you know what? These songs, you know, they all do different things. All the guitars are tuned differently or whatever, and they do different things. And I don't want them to be a blessing, so I'm going to bring out a million guitars if that's... I will say that being a guitar player, and I just really want the Lord to use me, I just say I can pray for a guitar and the Lord will show up, and I'll pay half or a quarter of the price that most people will pay because I asked the Lord first to bring by. You know, I mean, it's not like I'm rich. I don't have any money. And yet these guitars show up, and I like this one that was all pitted and rusted, and I fixed them up and I played them. And this one I got for a quarter of the price that you find in the store, and I just went, that's something that the Lord does. It's just wonderful, you know. It's not something I did. It's not something I'm taking credit for, but I want you to kind of be blessed with these sounds. They all do something different, like this one has a much different sound, for instance, than the other red one. So I like to share that as much as I like these songs. And for a song that's, once again, an Al Green kind of derivative, you can't play a Strat, you gotta have a good singer. Our understanding, fought and paid the price, severed our intentions to be friends until the end. The end has come and gone, we know each other better, but the roots we lay down still are drinking water. Release the fateful lightning, verbal swift sword, sliced up every rhetoric by which our tales were told. Saved ourselves the process of patience and compassion, but the roots we laid down still are drinking water. I believe in you as much as I have strength to live. I believe that what God called us to is sure. The trust love that we offer is strong enough to stand. These arguments we battle through, so stubborn in our point of view. God help us to see the truth and change. Buried in forgiveness, the essence of our grief, nailed it to the cross that Jesus slew on Calvary. glad we have the conscience to see beyond the moment. 'Cause the roots we laid down still are drinking water. I'm glad we have the conscience to see beyond the moment. 'Cause the roots we laid down still are drinking water.